Hey guys, how is it going? Can everyone hear me? Can someone at least type yes or no? Well, no, probably not. If you cannot hear me, that's a bit hard. But let me know in the comments if my audio is good. I just have been setting up this stream 2 hours ago. Hey guys, how is it going?
Oh,
Can
and I
everyone
got a
hear me?
little echo.
Can someone at least type yes or no? Well,
Let me
no,
see.
probably not. If you cannot hear me.
Okay, got that solved. Great. Hey, Max and Anthony, yeah. Nice to see you guys. Some familiar names. Cool. Yeah, so this is gonna be a walkthrough to the DeltaTrader platform. It's a new platform. We released it like not too long ago, and we recently rebranded it from Trader to DeltaTrader. It was just too confusing for people, and if I had to tell someone to how to write it, it was too much of an issue. So anyway, we got that sorted, and but yeah, thanks for tuning in. So I mainly want to let it depend on you guys what you want to see. I'm gonna go through some things that I think will be helpful anyways, but ideally I want to have it as interactive as possible, and then this is gonna be a weekly thing as well. So if you have any questions, just type them in the chat, and yeah, I'll go over it if I can. And yeah, let's get going. So first thing, well, let me just walk you through how you connect, right? So once you're logged into the app itself, which I'm not going to show right now because then I need to log out, which is a bit annoying because I have my data running. But basically, it shows you the login screen, and then you can add a rhythmic connection, right? So you can, yeah, for example, like here, you can fill out your details, which system, which usually is rhythmic paper trading, unless they have their own server, and then to whatever gateway is closest to you, right? Which is probably in most cases still Chicago. Not for me, but I still also connect to Chicago a lot. I don't know why actually, but I'm in Europe, by the way. Yeah, and then you connect. Then you connected. I'm actually connected to 2 Rhythmic accounts right away. So I'm connected to my TFD account, the futures desk, and I'm connected to my paper account, which is the paper account connected to my live account. So what I use to test. So they're both connected, and yeah, and then I have them blocked out here. So we made this feature for people that don't want to share their account numbers. But if you click here, you have a whole drop down with all the accounts that you can use. So if a few futures desk accounts, few paper trading accounts, and they're actually sub accounts, right? So they're sub accounts of my paper account. And then you can select. Then the data loads, and you're good to go. But I think this is my paper account. So the first thing I want to show you guys is just how to enter a trade in the DOM, and then also later how to enter a trade in the chart, and then go maybe a little bit through the indicators, and then some questions that you have, and in the end about what's still to come, because there's a lot to come still. So yeah, let's get started. So right now I have it set up that you can enter orders on the bid and ask column. That's not really something special, but once the order is active, which I'm gonna do right now, it will show up in the pulling and stacking column. And I specifically made it this way, well, not me, but like the idea came from me, to put it on here to save space. So I want to have, that was my goal, right? To have as clean as possible platform, so do not waste any screen real estate, and to make most use out of your screen. So the order will show up on your pulling and stacking column. Just do not have a separate order column, but I will show you in a minute that you can do that too if you want. This is just my personal preference, and you can change a lot to, you know, fit it to your own preferences, and then you can just click and drag, and then it just moves. But it's you know how it usually works. And one thing I do want to mention right now, this we were able to build this all into a web app. So actually I didn't check it, but I don't think there's another order flow platform with Rhythmic in a web app. So I think that's pretty cool. Of course, everyone knows TradingView, but they don't have like pure tick data, things like that. They don't directly connect to Rhythmic, so it's all, they have like aggregated data, and it's not like super precise as Rhythmic is, right? In Rhythmic, even though people are complaining about it lately, I don't understand, because they're very good. I've been using them for over 12 years, I think now. It's not how I started. I started with, man, this in next month, it's 16 years ago. I think Interactive Brokers account, something like that. But yeah, they also don't have pure tick data. Maybe they have it as an option right now. Anyway, that's a whole different talk. But yeah, so this is all running in the browser, as you can see in the top left. It's DeltaTrader.app. Yeah, it's just what you connect. There are desktops apps too. Yes, there are. We have a Mac OS app and a Windows app. And we should be able to create a Linux app, but yeah, no one asked about it yet. But yeah, we could if someone wants. I have to check with my developers though, but I'm pretty sure that's not too complicated. But yes, those are available as well. I wasn't gonna highlight that right now because yeah, desktop apps are more common, I think. Although the Mac OS app is, I think, pretty cool, because I'm a, yeah, I mean, wouldn't say fan, but I like Apple products, right? So I'm on my MacBook right now, running it in Chrome. But I always used to running it into issues with trading apps, because it's been 16 years, right, almost. So there was nothing for Apple at the time, literally nothing. You had to, let me cancel the order. You had to either run like parallels or use a VPS, which I've done. But yeah, it was always far from ideal, and it just, you know, bothered me a lot, to be honest. Because I didn't want to go back to Windows, and yeah, I still wanted to trade. Because I've been doing that full time for the last 16 years. So yeah, a lot of changed in the last, it's so long ago. Wow. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of changed, and so the technology too, right? So this was not even possible to build Rhythmic into a web like more than a couple years ago. So yeah, I think that's pretty nice. I think also people have been adjusting to use more, you know, chill using like web apps even to trade, because I can tell you I wasn't in the beginning. I'm like, yeah, in browser trading in the browser, nah, that's for amateurs, you know. No, I don't want to do that. But as you know, I've been testing a lot. As you can imagine, in the last couple of years, because we have been developing this for 4 years. And I cannot even believe it, telling you guys this, but it's actually been more than 4 years, and it's been a crazy journey, to be honest. It's really been a crazy journey. But yeah, I'm super proud we're here right now, and like I said, there's a lot more to come. But yeah, so you guys shouldn't care about that, how long it took, right? Oh, let me see. Handles the browser app better than the Windows app in terms of performance? Well, the desktops app have a little bit more tweaks available to optimize performance. But I would say, because it's still, yeah, it's very similar, but I would say the desktop apps are able to have a little bit better performance. But it won't have have too many picks, unless you have like 20 tabs open with all kind of things. But you know, you shouldn't do that. But in general, it should have very similar performance. But if you have more charts on, more domes, yeah, then I would definitely recommend the desktop app, because those are really tweaked more towards performance with a lot of things in there. Yeah, so yeah, for people that know me a little bit longer, know that my main tools are, well, they're order flow tools, but they're volume profiles, footprint chart, with VWAP, and the dome. So, and those are the things actually that I'm showing right now, and that's kind of how I have my trading setup. I you know, squeezed it all into one window right now to make it a little bit better viewable. But yeah, this is what I use. So we have the volume profiles. This is just a 50-minute bars, you know, and then split into a RTH and ETH profile, and then extended with you know, extended naked view VPOCs. Yeah, you know, the whole thing that you expected to have, but then in a browser and on Mac OS, right? So yeah, I still think it's pretty cool. But anyway, and then yeah, if you have any questions about this, then just shoot, you know, then happy to answer. And then here are the footprint charts. Yeah, and they you know, I have it set to reversal bars, which can result in, as you can see here, very big candles. But the main characteristic of reversal bars is that it doesn't make a new bar unless it reverses more than the setting you set it to. And so in this case, it's 16 ticks, so that's 4 points. So if the market doesn't rotate back, or you know, or back from where it started, more than 4 points, it will keep making the same bar. And to me, especially because I'm very much into you know, volume profiles, things like that, it just takes a lot of the noise out, right? So for me, time bars with footprint is a no-go. But again, it's personal preference. I'm sure there are people that are using it, but for me, it's just not how I can look at it. For me, it doesn't work to do my analysis on a time-based bar with footprints, and yeah, so that's what I use. And then yeah, it's like, let me. It was very volatile. I probably should set it to, like, you know, at this moment maybe a bit more, because the volatility is pretty high. So yeah, for example, here you can see clearly like a volume build up, a volume profile, and then at the lower end of it, you know, bounce back up, and then it couldn't get back into this little volume cluster, and this took like 24, 25. This is like 20. No, it's not. This is like 6 minutes or so. This is 6 minutes. So if you would use a 1 minute bar or a 3 minute bar, this wouldn't be, in my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. It wouldn't be viewable as clear as it is here. But yeah, I've been using reversal bars for so long. So for me, this view makes just a lot more sense. But you're free to use whatever you want. You can use minutes bar, you can use an hour bar, you can use whatever you want to do. But I'm just telling you guys that for me, for my personal trading, I only use reversal bars with footprint. So yeah, yeah, that's the footprint. And then we have, you know, yeah, the VWAP obviously, but yeah, here are some numbers with the session statistics. Like it's just, you know, it just shows you some data from the current sessions, from the RTH session. So RTH midpoint, the previous lows. Is it the previous low? RTH open, things like that, and a little volume profile with a heat map on it. And again, in a browser. Which I still think is cool. But ISIS, yeah, use time bars. Yeah, but that's totally fine. Like if you can do your analysis and you're just consistent or learning, there's really nothing wrong with any of it. So yeah. So like this is like I'm saying, like the reversal bars on footprint, I think is amazing. I think is the best thing I've used. But if you are able to do your trading and your analysis on a time-based footprint, literally nothing wrong with that. That's all good. Hey Anthony, can the columns on the dome be rearranged? That's a good question. I'm pretty sure they can. I've never tried it, but let me see. Yeah. You can just drag it. You can just drag it from the top. Can you guys see that? Like I'm dragging the inside bit, and I'm dragging back to the right, and I'm dragging what should I drag? The price to the middle, and then the prices to the middle. Yeah, you can really arrange it how you want it. And again, how I've set it up right now is just my preference, but feel free to be as creative as you want to be. I've seen some very creative stuff. I won't give you any names. Maybe I will. Sonic. I won't say your real name, but we've seen some impressive workspaces being built, and one was like super cool. But anyway, yeah. You prefer that the price between the bid and ask? Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah, you can do that. You can turn. Well, let me show you just by opening the settings. So you can just do whatever you want. You can turn it off, turn it on, rearrange it, resize it. You can align it to whatever side you want. That's all there. Yeah. Hey Alan, nice to see you here. Can you please explain what advantage this shows over Bookmap plays? Over Bookmap? Well, Bookmap, and correct me if I'm wrong, they don't have footprint charts and volume profiles right now, or have they changed in the last few years? Because I think they're mainly just showing the order book with historical, I said it, sizes. Because for example, here, like this 691.92 bit is something that you would see as a line in Bookmap, right? So yeah, so that's what you want to see. Oh, they do have footprint now. Okay. If you want to see it on the heat map. Okay, on the heat map. Yeah, okay, got it. Right, so they wouldn't be able to show it on reversal bars. Well, actually, I'm not up to date with what they have right now, but they have volume profiles right now with also. Yeah, so no historical. Yeah, so Bookmap shows the historical data of what is in the order book right here, right? So they show you like. Here, if this is 329 and here you see it moving because it's an algo, right? You can see that is the part that you can see move on Bookmap, but I can see it also here. So if I'm just want to see it, it's easier to maybe to see it in the circle if you don't want to pay attention. But if you pay attention, you can see this algo moving with the price, right? So the 300, the 250 bid or something. It's moving with the price, and that's what you see. And then those are just algorithms. So, not sure what you meant, but they only had historical info. No, they don't. They show you the real-time bid and ask, of course, but they show you the historical values of it. So how it changed over time, right? And that's something that. Well, you saw the webinar I did for Bookmap, right? This was like 6 years ago or something. So I've used it, but for me, it didn't give me as much as an edge as the footprint. So I'm just went back to footprint and just look at the dome, because I very much look at the dome as well. But like for example, like if you want to see, they could like add like 1,000 lot here, right? At like 5450. If they add 1,000 lot, I will see it anyway. So and then I will, when it gets there, I'm looking at the footprint, seeing if the footprint, if they're actually gonna trade or not, or it's fake. And then I'll see it in the footprint, and then I'll react to it. So I don't need to per se see it in an historical value like Bookmap is. But who knows? Maybe we'll build it too. But for me personally, it's not a priority. But if you know, if every one of you guys will ask for it, we'll build it. But yeah, of course. But yeah, right now it's not on top of our list. But yeah, you know. Can you see stop runs and iceberg? Yeah, so you can. So, but if you, but you can mainly see it in the footprint. So stop runs you can see mainly by, let's see if there are any stop runs here. Yeah, mainly by it causes a lot of, like here for example, you can see like this is probably some stops or just, you know, a run, a push. It shows you imbalances, and when they go up and there's nothing on the bid, well, it's clearly then is no one selling, right? It's a quick move, and it's a quick move, and icebergs you can see too, because you can see the volume increasing all the time. So it's gonna be like for example, this gonna be like an orange level if it's the biggest one, and it will get bigger and bigger. And you're asking yourself like, hey, why is it not going further? Right? Because you can see the volume increasing on the footprint, and you can see it's also actually inside of the dome as well. So if you go to the inside bid and ask, and you can also add the total volume, you can see that building up, and you can see the ask, if it goes up, it's not increasing in size. So if you only see, like right now with the book is super empty, right? 40, or like here, for example, this one, 40 contracts, 41. If it goes to there and it will keeps filling 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, you know it's an iceberg. So those are pretty easy to spot, I'd say. Yeah, those are easy to spot. Let me see. What about the cumulative delta values below the footprint? Will that be available? Yes, that's already available. I just didn't turn it on right now, but those are available as well. Yeah, those are available. Mainly just the things that you expected to see, or you saw from the AMS software. You know, those things will be there, except like the interpretation of Bookmap with the historical values. Yeah. But like I said, look, we want to make this the best platform for you guys. So if everyone will ask for a Bookmap similar kind of historical bid-ask value, we'll build it. But I'm just telling you from my experience right now, I'm not missing it in my trading. And that's why we don't have it right now. But yeah, if everyone wants to have it, we'll build it, and we have it ready in, I don't know, 2 months or something. You know, it depends how complicated it ends to be. But let me see. So can we use together this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks, Alan. Thanks for the question. The dome can auto center. Yes, it's auto centers. You can you can set it to whatever you the number of ticks you want it to auto center. I can set it to 5 now, and then you can see it adjusting all the time. But yeah, you can. And is it static? Yeah, it's static. Unless you wanted to update every time, then you can. I guess you can set it to 1, center every 1 tick, or you can turn off the auto center. You can turn off the middle line to where you centered it to. You can turn off the auto center on the onset. You can set the number of ticks. You can do a lot of things, I'd say. Yeah. I tried the heat map thing for a bit, but personally found no edge there. Yeah, I mean that's exactly, Max. It's very personal. Like I said, I've done webinars for Bookmap, and so I've used it, and I found it helpful in some ways, but maybe less these years, because that webinar that I did, and it was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. The market was very different. So right, so let's be honest, it was very different. So right now in the ES, you see, well, it's more volatile right now as well, but like you see 50, 40, 60 lots on a price. And to be fair, 6 years ago, they were at least, I think, like 400, 500, 600 on each price, right? On every price level, there were bids like that. And right now, it's not there. So that's why it moves so quick. So, and actually, I have a video on my personal YouTube. Is at Neil Straits with a footprint, two footprint videos from 12 years ago, where you can see, I think it was already reversal bars by then, but like you can see on every price, it traded more than 1,000 contracts, right? More than 1,000 contracts. Can you imagine? Like, look here, if you look at this one, like here, it moves with like 40, 50 lots, 60 lots, 70 lots, 100, 150. It just changed a lot. The market changed a lot the last 10 years. So, yeah. Let me see. I tried to. Can you? Well, they don't detach, but you can move them however you want. So it's like moving like a desktop app, kind of. You know, you can move it to wherever. It's not being fixed to any place. So you can drag it to wherever you want. Yeah. And let's see another one. Okay. Yeah, makes sense, Alan. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, just do what works best for you. And if it's not this, then you shouldn't do that. That's totally fine. Yeah. Last one is cool to see your setup. I don't trade in CEST, but so this is an aspect of DeltaTrader. I haven't tried. Looks like okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I traded myself a lot, but you can trade anything that works with Rhythmic on this one. And yeah, you can use any instrument that works with Rhythmic on to see on DeltaTrader. Yeah. 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 Stop. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, those are good suggestions, guys. Like if Alan and Anthony really want to see it, and a lot more people want to see it, then yeah, we can build something like that. It's like, you know, like for me, it's not so interesting because I already I can see it. You know, like maybe we can do a webinar about that, just how to spot it in the footprint, because it's fairly easy to see. But maybe I'm just, because I'm a very short-term trader, right? So maybe it's just because I am super focused on the charts when I'm trading, and I'm not very long-term. So I look very, very detailed to what's happening. And then it's very easy to see icebergs and stop runs. But yeah, I mean, fair point. If you're not like trading like that, then it could be helpful. Yeah, so that's definitely, we definitely could consider to build in, yeah, for sure. But yeah, cool. It's like, would be like having check. Nice, yeah. Well, the desktop apps, well, with the desktop apps, can they make multi-screen setups? So right now, the multi-screens, we had it in beta. But the performance with the extra screen was not optimal, so we turned it off right now. So right now, no, but it is currently in beta still, and once we have, you know, be able to work around the performance issues on additional screens, we will have it. Yeah, so it's coming. It's coming for sure. Because I need it as well. Yeah, it's coming for sure. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. What else do I want to go through? Like, yeah, there's just, yeah, you know, like I can go through the settings. You can see a lot of settings that you can change. You can do turn things off, delta shading colors. There's a lot of things that you can change or to how you want to see it. You can set, like, for example, no profile filter, so every profile will be 100% of the width. Then you can say a max volume, so every profile should be relative to 2K volume or 1K volume. Or, well, actually the volume is so low, maybe 500, you know, and then, you know, every 100% volume width is at least 500 or more total volume. Or you can set an auto, then it's just relative to what you can see in the chart. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things that you can change, adjust, and most cases, if you want to change it, you can. Yeah. Are there any trade statistics available? Histories. Well, you can call up your history. You know, like just to trade history, like you can with Rhythmic. But to be fair, we are also working with the futures desk right now, and they have a super cool stats package built in real time, actually. So yeah, we as a native on our own, no. But for example, with the futures desk, if you wanna look into that, you can do that, and yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Those things, like, and also, you know, maybe like manual lockouts, things like that, we will build it, especially if more people ask for it, because we're very heavily developing this still. You know, we're improving. We're gonna get copy trading. Copy trading is almost ready. So that's coming. Yeah, and Alan, I talked to my developers. We're gonna build a sim function as well. We're going to build it. I'm not sure about the timeline. Could be a month, could be 2 months. But yes, we are going to, yeah, going to build it. Let me see what other questions. Can we see how gold trades on the footprint? Yeah, we can. What's the code again? GC, is that for gold? Not sure. GC, what's the current contract? GC M5 or? I am not sure. Let me see. GC M5, maybe? Yeah, gold futures. There you go. Yeah, let me see. Alright, that needs some other settings, I guess. So we need to. That's interesting. Yeah, gold need probably different settings for the footprint. I don't know what their normal range is, to be honest. Let me see. Their normal range. How much time is this? Yeah, no, this doesn't. Oh wait. You get a free trial, Alan. Yeah, I don't know why this looks so weird actually. Depends on the rhythmic data, I guess. Or maybe I don't have access to that with my account. I'm not sure. No, it should be a CME, right? Yeah, but you can do. Oh, let's go for a fun one. NQ. The wild one. Oh wait,
So NQ, why is this? Wait, let me reload. Oh, actually, this could be true for NQ because it moves so much. So I need to have higher settings for the. Let's see. Comax. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have access to that. Yeah. NQ. I mean, it's too crazy for me, honestly. But we can see it on the dome as well. Let's see. Yeah, Comax. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's even the NQ is just scary for me, you know, because it has no contracts on every price, so it can move like. Yeah, I know, Alan. it scares me. So, because the book is so empty, right? So there's like 3, 4, 5, 6 contracts on each price. They can swipe it, like they can so quickly. Yeah. Yeah, thousands for sure. Yeah. It's just to me it's very uncomfortable, but yeah. So I'll just stick to yes, but yeah. It's like a super limb. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100-point stop loss. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I mean, oh man. Yeah, it's what should I say about that? It's funny to, like, you know, YOLO prop firms evals with NQ to pass it quickly, but for the rest, I don't know. So here, like, we can see like 100 lot, right? So this price is interesting. So you can, like for example, here you can mark it. Well, let me adjust it so it doesn't center every time. Yeah. So now you see a big bid. So you kind of want to see how it reacts there, right? On the 100 lot. So yeah, that's something that I can see now. But yeah, 100%. Yeah. So look, now we're gonna see how. Yeah, look, it actually filled. So you can see it's filled. So now the 100 lot filled. So yeah, what in my opinion, what they would do is like either it's gonna go down a lot more very quickly, and if it's gonna hold, then it's gonna be support, right? So it's gonna at least go back to it, I guess. I don't know NQ very well, but I would say so. Yeah. So it tested it. Okay. So it tested it, and now it's resistance, right? So it ticked only one tick above it. Just because there was 100 lot in the book, then it's just, you know, traded. Yeah. Anyway, fun to watch. But yeah, NQ not my cup of tea, but you know. Here we go. So it went 10 points lower than 100 lot. Interesting. Nice. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, I don't have, I think, much more to say you from like memory, but yeah. Nvidia keeps going down and Q will follow. Yeah, it could be. Well, yeah. So remember the 100 lot was here, so yeah. Which is significant, I feel, in the NQ. But Alan would know better. Yeah, interesting how I almost never look at this. It's just too fast for me. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, for correlation, yeah. I agree. I do have normally I have like a 1 minute on the NQ somewhere. Yeah, for correlation, I think it might work. Yeah, just to give you a little bit of
you know, not only looking at ES, but yeah, true. That's true. It's very true. Oh. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Alan. It's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think to keep it under an hour, I think it's pretty good. Also, don't want to make it too long. The more you watch, the more it slows down in your eyes. Oh, that's good. That's good. It didn't happen for me. MQ Widowmaker. Yeah, exactly. For me too. Yeah. It's fun when it works, but it's crying when it doesn't work, you know. Yeah. 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 For me too. Anthony. Yeah. 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 Or when you take it sometime and it works right away and you think like, oh, it's amazing, I figured it out, and then, you know, next trade you're like, oh shit, that didn't work out. Yeah. Yeah, it's very fast. It's very fast. But I know a lot of people that trade NQ, so yeah, you know, it's I know it's a popular one. But yeah. Nice. Yeah, so in short, this is like the platform, guys. Yeah. So like I said, Rhythmic on the browser, Mac OS, Windows. People who want to trade from their work in the browser, you know, and it cannot, are not allowed to install things. Perfect. Yeah. What else? I think it's. I think this is a good first try. So let's. I'm gonna try to keep this up every week. And yeah. Thanks for watching so far. Appreciate it. I'm bond trader, yeah. Oh yeah, bonds, yeah, they're opposite of NQ, you know. Although lately it also moved. Yeah, everything moved. It's funny. Yeah. And just to highlight it, guys, like the DOM is super fast, even in the browser. I'm running in the browser right now, as you can see, in Chrome, and it just you know, it's fast. It's fast. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, every Wednesday, I think. Yeah, but it will be recorded, so you know, you can also check later. But I think every Wednesday is a good start. Yeah, you do, and it's much appreciated, Max. It's much appreciated. We already implemented a few things, that he suggested. So yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, very nice. And like I said, guys, like look, like yeah, people that know me, I've been around for here like for 16, almost 16 years. So now, you know, I just love trading. I love trading, and the last couple of years I also love making software for it. You know, initially just, you know, to help myself fare through, but you know, but it's just so amazing to see that it helps other people. It sounds so, hearing myself say this sounds so, you know, cringe, but it's really super cool. So if you guys have any more ideas, let us know, you know, or join our Discord and put out your ideas. Like, we are very open to listen to it, and the more people ask for it, the higher chance we're gonna implement it. Because yeah, our devs are still working every day, and they're working very hard, and I'm very happy with them. I think we have a very cool team right now, and yeah, I'm super proud of them, and yeah, it's something completely different than how I started with the plugin for AMS that people might or might not remember, but that's like, oh man, that's
because people that, if you don't know my backstory, so I started making the footprint indicator for Investor RT when Market Delta pulled the rug under us and went to the CQG platform. So that's how my whole journey started, right? It was not because I wanted to make software. It was because I needed a footprint on the platform that I was using. So, and that's, I think it's, how long ago is it now? I think it's, oh man, that's like 8-9 years ago now, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, time flies. Like, it's been crazy, honestly. Like, especially these last 4 years. It's just, because you guys should know, like, the initial estimate for the team to was another team at the time, but to deliver the platform was like 8 to 9 months, and now it turned out to be 4 years, and now we're and now we just released it. Yeah, we released it in December I think, so a couple months ago. Yeah. And yeah, we already improved a lot. We're very happy with the people that used it so far. Yeah, we still have a lot of things to come, guys. Really. Yeah. So we did a soft launch. We did a soft launch in December. We didn't want to have too much people right away. Because we also wanted to, see how the system would react, because running a whole server infrastructure, didn't want to wreck it, see how the auto scaling worked, things like that, and it's working very good now. So so right now, this feels more like the real launch right now with DeltaTrader. Honestly, because we also didn't do anything about promotion right now, so we didn't do anything at the time. Just some context that we already had, with previous AMS people. Mainly those, and just people in my network. But right now, we really are ready to go for a full launch, and ready to go. Yeah. So yeah, cool, guys. So if there's Discord link. Yeah, of course I have a Discord link. Let me. Oh, actually, you can just use. Let me type it in chat. Discord.gg/DeltaTrader. I think this should be it. Yeah, probably. The dome is incredible. Thanks, Max. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Cool. So I think I'm ready to wrap it up, pretty much. If there's no other questions, then yeah. Then I'm probably. All right. So. Okay, let me close the one. So, who has the position there? Oh, it's a paper count. Nice. Who is trading the paper count? So one of my devs is trading the paper count, and I don't know, doesn't go very well. Let me close it. So, let me show you. Like, this is the other way to have the orders in the dome. So you can add an order column, so you have them all here. So the buys and the sells are in the same column, and this also shows the P&L once you're in a position. Actually, I can just show you them, I guess. So now you're long, one, yes, and then you can see your P&L here. Then you have the sell order here, and you can just move to wherever. And then you have, you know, everything that you expect from a dome. Actually didn't turn on my bracket here. You can turn on your brackets. Oh, I should have exited. No, I just randomly clicked. But yeah, yeah, a lot of things to come, guys. A lot of updates still to be done. Yeah, very grateful to see you guys here. Yeah, super happy with that. And I wanna. It's a paper count, but still it's a paper count. I'm still annoyed now that I'm down. Anyway, let me just exit. So yeah, cool. Then yeah, this is gonna be a weekly thing. Right now it's on Wednesday. I'm not sure if it should stay on Wednesday. I think it should be fine. Also because there's recordings, right? And then people are free to join our Discord if they have additional questions, or things like that, and suggestions. We have a whole we have a what's it called? Wait, where's my Discord? Oh, here. We have a section that is called suggestions, feedback. So, you know, you can just leave your comments there and suggestions. And yeah, I'm very reachable. I'm very hands-on with this, you know, because yeah. You gotta understand, this is my life's work, you know. This is it. So I'm very much around, and yeah. So feel free to contact me or anything like that. Yeah. So cool, guys. I'm about to wrap it up then. Thanks so much for your time. And then see you in the Discord or on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I should say that on YouTube, right? Because that would would help a lot, I think. So yeah. 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 Thanks, Max. Yeah. You don't see suggestions on this? Yeah. We had some issues with the permissions on Discord. I will get that checked out, and because everyone should be able to see it. Yeah, there were some issues with permissions on Discord, and apparently no one could could type for a couple of weeks. I was like, yeah, that's quiet. I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, I will get that checked out, and then you should be able to see that soon. It's under the DT support section, so it's not in the DeltaTrader section. It's below it, where you can also create a support ticket on Discord. It should be there. If you cannot see it, then yeah, I will check it. But you should be able to do that. Cool. All right. Well, that's it then, guys. Thanks so much, and then see you on the next one.